lot of trees in your neighborhood are dying overnight? You're not alone. Our TV6 reporter Tanya Spencer has tips from the experts on what to do to try to save them.
Terry Dickinson has been starting up the chainsaw a lot more this summer.
We've had quite a number of increase in calls due to dead trees.
And it didn't happen overnight.
A lot of those trees now are really starting to show stress. And
many area trees and bushes have been dying a slow death underground for over a year since last year's historic drought. It's just that the cracks and dry branches are just now showing up.
Tree roots will end up losing a significant amount of the fine absorbing roots that are near the top of the soil. And once those are died off, the tree actually has to reproduce those roots.
Mike Webster with Ping's Tree Service says trees won't be out of the woods for a while.
Sometimes with drought, though, it can take anywhere from 2, 5, 10 years down the road for a tree to succumb to it, especially if you have continuing dry spells.
If you don't want your trees to end up here, it's important to water them with a slow trickle that will get deep into dry ground and not run off. Webster suggests having a professional diagnose your particular tree problem.
It depends upon almost like a case-by-case scenario. If the tree still has a fair amount of the canopy left, there's some things we can do to help nurse it along, but there are certain situations where the tree is just unfortunately too far gone to try to invest in preserving it.
Experts say you want to trim any dead branches like the ones on top of this tree right away and then water. The main thing to remember, don't let your trees or bushes go into the winter months under distress. Reporting in Avon, Tanya Spencer, RTV6.
Here's what not to do. Don't over mulch. That can actually dry out the roots. And don't apply high nitrogen fertilizers from the hardware store. They will force new growth that the roots can't support, which will only damage a distressed tree even more.